Now, here's something interesting. By the way, on the bonus show on Thursday, we talked about the Fox News story. Roger Ailes may have committed a federal crime for advising Judith Regan to lie to federal investigators about Bernie Kerik. Affidavits have been filed in a lawsuit against a former News Corporation employee, and they say Roger Ailes advised Judith Regan to lie. And you know why? What was behind the lie? What was behind the push to obscure Judith Regan's affair with Bernard Kerik?
Rudy Giuliani.
Exactly. Friends with Rudy Giuliani. We don't want to affect Rudy Giuliani's chances at being the nominee. Do we not see, do we honestly not see how corrupt and biased the Fox News operation is, that they're suggesting employees lie to avoid putting something out that might hurt a Republican candidate?
Lying to federal investigators.
I thought journalism involved truth. I thought it involved reporting facts. I thought it involved reality. And I know I thought wrong. I mean, I get that. I understand that now. But story after story, ladies and gentlemen. At this point, people have asked me, why have we been going easier on Fox News lately? And
I don't think we have been.
No, well, we have been covering less of the stories because you know what? It's at the point where it has been exposed, ladies and gentlemen. If you listen to this show at all regularly, it's either been exposed or you are so complicit and blinded by it that it doesn't matter what I tell you, your opinion's not going to change. That's what's behind it. However, it is interesting that it has been confirmed that union bashers Sean Hannity, Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly are actually union members for an AFL-CIO affiliated union. And this is for the American Federation Television and Radio Artists Union. Okay? Rush Limbaugh said on his show, we are either on the side of the Wisconsin protesters or we are on the side of our country. Well, I guess by being part of that union, he's on the side of the Wisconsin protesters? I don't know. February 18th on the O'Reilly Factor, O'Reilly said governments can't afford to operate because of union wages and benefits. Is he a part of that problem? I mean, he's part of that union. I don't know. Oh, and by the way, Glenn Beck, Sarah Palin, and Ann Coulter, also a part of that same union. So, oh, and by the way, also coming out in all of this, Ronald Reagan, only president, Lewis, in American history to have belonged to a union. And he was the president of the Screen Actors Guild, which is also an AFL-CIO affiliate. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Served 6 terms as president of the organized labor group. What do you make of that, Lewis? There's 2 sides to this. Number one, that you can be a union member and still be against practices you don't like. So, for example, Bill O'Reilly might argue that. Or you're just completely a hypocrite, which we've really come to know and love in a way, I guess.
I'm sure Bill O'Reilly has covered his bases on matters like this.
On the bonus show today, we'll be talking about European speed limits maybe going to 80 miles an hour. We'll talk about that, American speed limits. We'll talk about our Anonymous at it again. Of course, last week making national news on the show, hacking the Westboro Baptist Church website during the show. We'll also talk about a potential source of unlimited cheap ethanol. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just saying, this is the best time to become a member of the David Pakman Show. DavidPakman.com/membership. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Brad Friedman, Bill Scher still coming up on the show. Really a lot happening.
The David Pakman Show at DavidPakman.com.